I think they're Bonnie. Yeah. She's very, yeah, they're real. Yeah. I had like 3. Yeah. Neighbors are too, and they don't have anything to require nothing. They ignore it. And I mean, fertilizing thing and screaming, talk to all of that stuff, nothing. I was like, okay, one more chance. All right, we're gonna start in a supported. So we need tall block in the back, medium block in front of that, and then we're gonna lay the bolster or pillow or whatever you have at home up against that, and then we're gonna lean back onto it. Get ourselves settled in. I'll leave this open for now since it is so lovely. And you can have your legs in whatever position is comfortable. So just kind of starting that process of settling down into your prop. And if you want to, you can do Supta Baddha Konasana here with the feet together and the knees out and maybe something underneath your legs. Remember, we want to be comfortable. So if it's too much, find the space that works. We're going to be focusing today on abundance. And one of the Hindu deities that is connected to abundance is Lakshmi. So Lakshmi is a symbol of prosperity, good fortune, abundance, both spiritual and material wealth. Lakshmi embodies a graceful strength and a wise, gentle benevolence, which is a lovely way to be in our lives, right? Graceful strength and wise, gentle benevolence. Lakshmi is also connected to lunar energy, which connects to our recent full, beautiful blue moon. So she's also connected to femininity, abundance, gentleness. And that is all connected to our second chakra, the sacral chakra, which is just below the belly button, so in the space of the hips. Taking a few easy, gentle breaths in. Just connecting to that movement of the body as you're breathing. Lakshmi is also associated with gratitude. Gratitude for what we have, understanding that what we have is enough. Taking a moment to bring your awareness to your heart. That's a space of gratitude and abundance. Just feeling that space expanding and contracting as you're breathing, feeling that space getting bigger, and then feeling everything settle back in. And take a nice, long, slow, deep breath in. And then slowly letting that breath out, feeling your tension melt away as you gradually begin to relax a little more deeply each time you breathe out. Picture a warm, loving golden light spreading from the top of your head all the way down to your toes. Feel your muscles relax as that light washes over you, surrounding you, protecting you. Breathing deeply, relaxing deeply. In this safe, relaxed state, just take a moment to reflect on the things that you're grateful for. Loved ones, breath in your lungs, sunshine, fresh air. Whatever comes to mind. And as each object of gratitude appears, visualize yourself saying thank you from your heart. Deep gratitude. Feel it pouring out of your heart towards those people, or places, or things. Allow that feeling of deep gratitude to come into your body. Notice where that feeling of gratitude is in your body. And when you find it, take a few deep breaths and allow it to expand outward. What does gratitude feel like in your body? Allow this gratitude to wash away your tension, to wash away any negativity that might still be present. Add a little mantra here to our breathing. Just listening or perhaps silently repeating the words to yourself. Thank you for the many blessings I have been bestowed with. May these blessings multiply as I continue to notice and give thanks for them. Thank you for the many blessings I have been bestowed with. May these blessings multiply as I continue to notice and give thanks for them. Thank you for the many blessings I have been bestowed with. May these blessings multiply as I continue to notice and give thanks for them. Thank you for the many blessings I have been bestowed with. May these blessings multiply as I continue to notice and give thanks for them. If your legs are not in Baddha Konasana, I'm going to come to that space. So bringing those feet together, knees coming out to the sides. If you need to pause and get something for under your legs, take a moment to do that. Just allowing our hips to settle into this space. Just feeling that opening in the chest as we're laying back on the bolster. Feel the support of the earth beneath you, the opening of your body to possibility. If you're comfortable bringing one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly, come to that. If that doesn't work for your arms, don't worry. You can just stay where you are. Just feeling your breath, moving through those spaces. Lakshmi is also associated with this idea of fertility, and it's not necessarily, in a physical sense. It's fertility in terms of allowing things to come and grow and blossom. So when we place one hand on the belly, we connect with those qualities. And when we have the hand on the heart, we connect to the qualities of open-heartedness. Just feeling your breath moving there. Just feeling the hips release here, that opening in that space. Release the belly, relax the hips, relax your lower back. Feel your back settling into your props. As you exhale, see if you can let those shoulders relax a little more. And if you don't have the hands on the belly and the heart, you can just keep your awareness in those two spaces. We're going to deepen the breath just a little bit here, feeling those spaces expanding. And let it out long and slow. Those spaces contract. Just a few more deep breaths. Thank you for the many blessings I have been bestowed with. May these blessings multiply as I continue to notice and give thanks for them. And if you have the hands at the heart and the belly, release. And then we'll start to bring those knees up and in towards each other. Maybe taking the feet out a little bit away from each other and the knees coming towards each other, sometimes called constructive rest. And then if it's comfortable for you, we're going to take those legs out long so we can start to get a little bit of movement in the feet and in the toes and ankles. Maybe stretch out a little bit here through the legs. So you might flex the feet and press one heel away and bring it back in and press the other one away. Only if it feels okay on your back, because we still do have that bolster there. And then let's reach the arms up. Get a stretch in there. And then I'm going to try and take the arms out to a T here. You might have to be down a little bit so there's not as much stress in the front of the shoulders. That's our inhale. As we exhale, we'll bring those arms up, cross, see if you can hold on to opposite shoulders, and then open back up again and out. Cross the other arm closer. So sometimes this gives you just a little bit bigger opening through the fronts of the shoulders, through the chest, just because we're up off the floor. So keep moving with your breath. Just getting a little fluid moving. And then next time you're out, let's see if we can hold with the arms up off the floor a bit here. That space of receiving, of abundance. If it's comfortable for you to let the arms come down, you can do that. Might be a little strong for some people's shoulders. Nice big breath into that abundant heart. And then let's bring those arms down along the sides. We're going to plant those palms so that you can start to use them to help press you up. We're going to take the blocks and the bolster out of the way. And we're going to stay seated. So start to get some movement in here. Whatever it feels like it needs. Let the body lead the way. So we'll be spending some time on the hips and the heart today. Spaces of opening. So abundance is kind of a tricky thing because a lot of times we have trouble asking for things for ourselves, right? We're always asking for other people, or we feel like if we ask for something for ourselves, that means someone doesn't get something. And so the concept of abundance is that there's enough for everybody. So your legs can be wherever it's comfortable. I'm going to start to come to some movement here with the arms. Bringing the hands together. I'm going to inhale, press the fingertips away. Exhale, open. Inhale, right arm down. Exhale, left arm comes over. Inhale back to a T. And then exhale over to the other side. Inhale. Exhale forward and to the heart. Reach out. Open. Over. Open. Over. Open. Forward. Heart. Keep moving. And if you find that it works better to connect your breath in a different way, go ahead and do that. We just want to connect the movement to our breathing. And do just a couple more rounds. When you arrive back at the heart, we'll pause there for just a little bit. And then we'll take those fingertips out again, open the arms. That right arm's coming down, left arm comes over. We're going to stay here. If you want to work your core a little bit as you're here, we're going to take that bottom hand up off the floor, palm facing up. You're going to take it up so it's parallel with the other arm. Bottom hand comes down if it's up. We'll come back up to center. Other arm comes down. We'll come up and over to the other side. If you brought the arm up on the other side, come on through that. And bottom hand comes down. Come on, back through. Seated cat-cow here, taking that chest and belly forward, lifting the chin, and then rounding in. If you need to change your leg position, go ahead and do that. Thinking about the receiving of abundance as you're opening that heart, and then that allowing and taking in that gratitude as you roll inward. If you want to add the arms, taking the arms out as you open the chest, bringing the arms around as you round the back. Go at your own pace, do what you need to do. If you need to stop and start and stay. And just a couple more rounds. And then we'll release. If your shoulders need a little love, just take a few moments to give them some movement. And then we'll bring the feet to the floor, knees up, so we can take those knees side to side to get a little bit of movement in those hips since we were kind of stationary before. Right. Let's come on back and over into table. Start off with whatever feels good here. If you want to go into down dog or something else, you could do that. Just want to get some movement in the body, get things starting to warm up or stretch out, whatever needs it. Placing my glasses very far away because I really don't want to step on them right before I'm going on vacation. I should just put them in the other room. It just keeps coming on. Maybe I need to show this. All right. We'll do a few more breaths, finishing up what you need to here. And then I want to come into some kind of heart melting posture. So a space that allows you to bring that heart down, to bring the head down. So it could be child's pose, extended child's pose, puppy. It could be down dog and with a block under your forehead. So find the space that feels right for you and melt that heart down. So part of abundance, as we talked about at the beginning, is about gratitude and humility and this space of taking our bodies down towards the earth and letting things melt down. Gives us that feeling of being humble and grateful for what we have. Just remember that meditation at the beginning when you were asked to consider something or someone for whom you're very grateful and what that sensation felt like in your body. Just coming back to that as we settle in here. What does gratitude feel like in your body? What does it feel like in your heart? What does it feel like in your mind? Feel it expanding as you're breathing in. Feel yourself receiving it as you breathe out. Let's do 5 more deep breaths. Let that feeling of gratitude swell up in you. When you're done and you're ready, we'll start to make our way back up to a table or down to table, depending on where you ended up. And once you get up there, just get a little bit of movement going. So it might be taking the hip side to side, or it could be cat-cow, or maybe moving forward and back, just tuning into what needs to be moved here. And then we'll settle back in at neutral. So I'm going to do a variation on balancing table here. So I'm going to take that right leg up. I'm going to take the left arm out. Okay. As you inhale, we're going to take the arm and the leg out to the side. As you exhale, the hand comes to the heart. The leg goes over and taps on the opposite side of the other leg. So we're opening up, taking the arm out. As you exhale, hand comes to heart, leg taps over to the other side of the out and across. Just a few more of those. And that last time you're at the heart and the leg is crossed over, I'm gonna stay. And release that, come back to our table. And we're gonna head to the other side. So opposite leg comes up, left leg up, right arm up. And we'll start the movement, taking it out to the side, coming back in, hand at heart, leg crosses over and taps. And do a couple more. And then that last time, the hand is at the heart and the leg is crossed over. We'll stay. And let's release that. And head up into down dog if that's in your practice today. If it's not, you can stay in table and do some movement. Check in with that down dog, especially if it's the first one you've headed into this morning. See what needs some movement, what needs to be stretched. Just a few more breaths. So we're going to come to one hand at the heart in downward facing dog, if that's okay for you. If it doesn't work, then come down to your knees and do it from table. So we're going to take one hand to the heart. That hand comes down, other hand comes up. And that hand comes down. Standing forward bend. Make your way halfway. Come on back down. We're going to lift and lower with the breath. So you can continue to go halfway and come down, or you can lift up all the way and then lower down, using your core to help you. If you're coming all the way up and you want a little bit more, you can take the arms out to a T. Just a couple more of those. Next time you get down to that forward bend, we're going to pause there, bend the knees, take those arms behind you, interlace if you can. Arms can stay down, or you can lift them up a little bit, press back through the knuckles or the fingertips, depending on whether you've got them interlaced. We're going to start to lift that torso just a little bit. And then lift a little bit higher. And a little bit higher. We're going to head up into chair pose with the arms behind. Open up that big, beautiful, abundant, gracious, grateful heart. I'm going to start to bring it back down, straighten the legs. We're going to do the lift and lower here with the arms behind. So you can go halfway up into forward bend, or you can lift all the way up. So you might have to have a little bend in the knees as you do that if you're going all the way up, especially. I'm going to do a few more. On that last exhale, we'll let those arms release back down, forward bend. And we're heading up to standing. Get there however feels right for you. When you get all the way up there, let those shoulders release. Feel yourself sinking down into the floor. Arms can be wherever it's comfortable. Let those shoulders relax. See if you can get a little opening in the chest by just gently drawing the shoulders down and back. I'm going to take those arms out to a T. Lift the chin if it's comfortable. Receiving. Inhale, those arms come up overhead, hands together. Exhale, forward bend. Come on, halfway. Take it back down. All the way up. Hands come to the heart. Inhaling, arms come up. This time we'll take the arms around behind. Inhale, open up. Exhale, forward. Keep the arms in that position for now. Inhale, halfway. As you exhale, release those arms, come back down to forward bend. Inhale, take it all the way up again. And then back to the heart. So I'm going to do that again. Take the arms up, around behind. Open up. Come forward. Half lift. Forward, hands down. All the way up again. I'm going to do that just a couple more times. And again, go at your own pace. If you want to stop and start, you want to go slower or faster, go ahead. So those gestures of opening and receiving and taking it in with gratitude. When you're done with the last one, we'll meet back at Tadasana, arms down along the sides, palms facing forward or out. Let those shoulders release, that space of openness through the belly, through the heart center. Hands come to the heart. And take the arms up again. Arms behind again, opening up again. Come on down to our forward half lift. Hands come down. We'll take it back. Plank, table, or dog. One more breath, then lowering it down. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Up into cobra or up dog. Whatever feels right. It could be even sphinx if your wrists are a little cranky at the moment. Play around with those legs. They might need to go wider or closer together. Feel the breath in the front of the body. I receive with an open and grateful heart. I give with an open and grateful heart. Next exhale, lower down. We'll inhale, push up and back, table or dog. Right leg rises. Let's bend and unbend that knee there. Pause, legs straight. We'll try and take that hip out or up. Let's bring that leg around. Foot comes through in between those hands. I'm going to sweep up. Back heel can be in or it can be up. Relax those shoulders. We're going to bring those arms around behind again. Open up here. So we're going to lift and lower from this space. Inhale here. Exhale, come forward. If you feel unstable, pause. Maybe take the feet a little further apart. Come on back up when you inhale. Come back down as you exhale. Remember, you don't have to come all the way down towards that thigh. You could be part way up. Just a couple more of those, and then we're going to pause in the forward position in that kind of humble warrior. And if you have to release the arms because your shoulders can't take it anymore, that's fine. The space of gratitude and humility. Thank you, thank you, thank you for what has been bestowed upon me, whether I like it or not. And let's release those arms and sweep it back up. If you want to take the little back bend, those thumbs come up and back. If not, stay neutral. All right, let's bring those arms down. Step that foot back to your table or dog, wherever you were before. Get a little bit of movement in there. Stretch it on out. And let's take that other leg up. We're going to keep it straight and bend and unbend that knee. And straight, and hip goes out or up. All right, let's bring it around. Bring it on through. Sweep those arms up. Back heel up or down, depending on what you did on the other side. Arms come behind when you're ready. Open up that chest. That grateful, open, abundant heart. And then we'll lift and lower with the breath. Just a couple more, and then we'll pause in that forward space for humble warrior. Two more breaths. And then we'll release those arms, sweep it back up. Little back bend if you add it down on the other side. If not, stay right where you are. And let's sweep those arms back down. Ever so gracefully. Nice sweeping. And back to your down dog or table. No. Right, a few more breaths there. All right, let's make our way back through to standing forward bend. Come on back through our halfway and our forward. We'll take it all the way up. Back to the heart. We're going to take those arms up again, bring the arms behind, open up one more time. Pause, breathe, receive. Abundance isn't always receiving, right? It's also sharing our abundance. Exhale, come on down to our forward bend, then our half lift. Hands release. And then take it back, plank, table, or dog. A few breaths there. And then table or dog, we're going to take the right leg up. Bring it through in between your hands. Pivot your back heel down. We're going to take those arms up and around. Back hand to the heart. Front palm flips up. Reverse warrior. Come on, back through. We're going to straighten that front leg, turn your toes. Arms can come down. We're heading into goddess, so you can heel toe in a little bit more if you like. If you want to do pyramid, so instead of keeping your feet turned out just a little bit, you turn them out kind of all the way so they're, what would that be? Perpendicular? Parallel? Parallel to the sides of your mat, right? Okay. I knew I could figure it out. Whoa. Given the fact that I was unable to sweep back into, I'm not so sure that's the best option for me. So we'll see. Okay, hands at the heart. One hand on the heart, the other on top. Just take a few breaths here. Just let it kind of filter through to what this space needs to be. So maybe you need to have a little effort and energy to keep yourself from sinking too low because it's too deep. Or maybe as you're breathing, you can sink down a little. We're going to release those hands and bring them around behind. And yes, we are going to lift and lower here. Yay. Inhale here. Exhale, come on forward. Inhale, lift. If you're having trouble with the other one, I'm not 100% sure. So you might have to turn those toes in because that might be next to impossible in pyramid. But, you know, who sees? Who knows? All hell is breaking loose here, Megan. We're all over the place. All right, next time you're forward, we're gonna stay. If it doesn't work to have the hands together, just release them. Yeah, like, yeah. All right, let's bring it all the way up. Oh, straighten those legs, flip those heels out, heel toe back out if you heel toed in. Arms come up. We're going to turn those toes towards the front, back to your warrior, down and around, step it on back. And take the other leg up, bring that one through. Back heel comes down, flip up and around to our warrior two. Backhand to the heart, front palm flips up, reverse. And come on back through, straighten that leg, turn. This time we're gonna go up and down in wide-legged forward bend. So you can do hands at hips, you can do arms out to the side, or you can do arms by your ears, depending on how much effort you wanna do here. So this is our inhale, our exhale is lowering, and you could also do half lift if you don't wanna go all the way back up. So your inhale is up and your exhale is down. If you want to, you could also do the arm position where the arms are behind, if that feels okay on your shoulders. Next time you're forward, we're going to stay. A few more breaths here. Next inhale takes you all the way up. Release the hands if you've got them together. Turn those toes towards the front of your mat, back to your warrior two, and then come on down and around. Take it back, go where you need to go. Do what you need to do there. Do a few more breaths. And then let's make our way down to the knees. Do a few cat cows here. And then pause, making your way back to standing forward bend. Halfway and then forward. And we'll come all the way up. All right, so we're gonna head towards garland pose, squat pose, whatever you wanna call it. Options. So squat, we kind of have the feet turned out a little bit and we're starting to make our way down in between. So that might not happen for everybody and that's absolutely fine. You can sit on one block, you can sit on two blocks, that's an option. You might have to turn them sideways just to get a little more surface area. And then you can stay here. It's still gonna be a lovely hip opening, lovely. It's still gonna be a hip opening. Not sure if lovely necessarily. Yes, there's the lovely hip opening, okay? All right, so you're going to bring the feet a little bit wider than your hips. Turn your toes out a little bit so when we bend, we can protect those knees. And then you start to kind of wiggle your way down, see where you're going to land. If you get down there and you're like, oh, no way, am I going all the way down there? Then get those blocks, sit right down on them. And you might need more than, yep, you can use 3 blocks. Absolutely. Use as many as you need. You can do 4. There you go. See? You're getting there. Blocks, props are, that's what they're here for. Is there to help you get into this space. It just brings the floor to you. Keep breathing. If you like, you can bring one hand to the heart, the other one on top. If you're feeling just lovely here, you can try pressing your elbows away from each other to open that up a little bit, or maybe you're just like, nah, I'm good. A few more breaths. You're there. And you're on 2, see? Look at that. 3 to 2. 3 to 2. Whoop, whoop. Oh.
What's that?
I used it while tiling.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can just like
hop around.
All right, we're going to see if we can get ourselves out of this now. Oh. Straighten those legs, bring them back into about hips distance. Settle into a forward bend. All right, so let's come down, back down to the hands and knees. So we're going to try, I just discovered this. We'll see if we can figure it out. It's called half garland. So we're going to keep the right knee down, right? And then you're going to take that left foot out to the side, knees bent. And then we're going to sit back down towards that other leg. So it's like a half situation. You want me to move so you can see? So it's kind of like this. I know. See what happens. You might be more up here, right? So you can hold yourself up if, yeah, I know. It's intense. I almost feel like it's worse. You would think half would be easier, right? Okay. Yeah, why not? We'll try it. Okay, next thing you do, if you can take your hands away from the floor, is you bring the hand to the heart, and then the other one comes up, or not.
I'm sitting on that heel. Is that where I'm supposed to
be? Yeah. And we're breathing. No, or yes, we should be. If you're not, then put your hand back down and start breathing. Okay. Aren't you glad I discovered this one? Okay, great. Yeah, okay, come on out. We're gonna go to the other side. Yeah, yeah, never to be done again. Woo. And if you have cranky knees, that would probably not be super comfy. There you go. See? Okay. Lynn's like, how the hell do I get myself into this?
I feel this in my calf.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting one because you might feel it in a bunch of different places depending. Like I feel it a lot in that hip, but depending on what's going on in your other leg, you might be feeling something. Yeah. So if you brought the hands to the heart, you're going to bring the hands to the heart. So right hand will stay and then the left arm comes up if you did that on the other side. If you didn't, just stay right where you are and just breathe. Please breathe. You never know what I'll find when I'm Googling. Okay, come on down. Let's go. So I get ourselves out of that. All right, let's stretch the legs out. So if you want to stay on your hands and knees, you're just going to reach one leg back, press back through that heel, stretch it out. No more hips this week. I know, but I had that whole hip week. Now I'm back to hips. Yeah, it is. All right. Yes, you will. And it's already 5 after 10, see? See, time flies when you're trying something new. All right. Let's get a few cat cows in or some other movement there, and then we're gonna come to sit. When you get to your seated, some kind of twist, whatever feels like the right kind for you. So it might feel good to go into some kind of an Ardha Matsyendrasana, or maybe just having the legs straight because we've gone into those hips so much. Just get your twist in, make sure you get both sides. All right, we're gonna get ready to head to the back. If you want to go back to the one we started with the open heart, you can set yourself up in that. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. You could also opt to use your bolster underneath your legs. So you could do the same setup where you're inclined and then a bolster underneath if you like. You can go straight down to supine. Before you get there, if there's anything you have left that you need to do, go ahead and do that. I received the abundance of half garland pose.
Literally use everything.
There you go. Every prop available. Mary, you might try, once you've got your legs over the bolster, sliding the blocks under your feet feels really nice too.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
those extra blocks that you got there. Oh, so you really are going to use all the props.
We'll pull you out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I'm fighting to get home. This way?
Yep. Or try moving them out a little bit. There. You bring your legs down wherever they land, and then I'll put them under. Okay. And lift up your feet, and then just rest your. Ah, there it is. So do whatever you need to do here to get yourself ready for that space of receiving stillness and rest. Of receiving the abundance of your practice, of the energy that you created, of the space in your body, in your mind, in your heart. Maybe you return to that sensation of gratitude in your body. Where do you feel it? I receive with an open and grateful heart. I give with an open and grateful heart.
You need to bring your awareness back to your heart, back to that swelling of gratitude. Feeling the breath there again. Maybe taking a few moments to deepen your breathing, feeling the belly, the back, the heart, the chest, all expanding and releasing. And then when you're ready, we'll start that process of coming back. If you want to stay where you are, that's absolutely fine. But if you are going to opt to come to seated, just coming back to your body so that you can find your way there. And whenever you do find your way there, I'm going to bring one hand to the belly and one hand to the heart, settling into your breath. Ending this morning with a poem by Kyle Gray. Today, I recognize that my life is full of abundance and fulfillment in so many ways. I am rich because I am a soul filled with divine light. I allow this light to shine through my entire day, my entire life. It feels so good to be this blessed. I am rich in mind, body, and spirit. I am destined to be abundant. Thank you, universe. I recognize that abundance is a state of mind. Today, I recognize that my life is full of abundance and fulfillment in so many ways. I am rich because I am a soul filled with divine light. I allow this light to shine through my entire day and my entire life. It feels so good to be this blessed. I am rich in mind, body, and spirit. Thank you, universe.
Bringing the hands together at the heart and bowing forward. Honoring yourself for coming to your mat. Honoring each other for the energy we shared today. And honoring this practice for the many things it teaches us. Shanti, 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 peace. May there be peace in your hearts. May there be peace in your lives. May there be peace in this world. Gently rising up. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you for being with me this morning.